Hello, my brothers and sisters. God bless you. I was just on the phone to one of my closest friends, and that's his TikTok link there. You really have to click on it. You need to support that and follow him. He does incredible work when it comes to the Premier League and Fantasy Premier League in particular. So go check him out, and God bless you all. Yesterday, I worked overtime. I'm very, very, very tired today. I did 3 live streams yesterday, but I've got a stream today for you about 2 of the most famous Argentine footballers ever, in particular Diego Maradona, but Aguero's up there as well. Aguero is beloved in Argentina and had an incredible career, although it was cut short because he had a heart condition. I'm going to explain why I believe he didn't. So Esteban, God bless you, Adam Lastman, all of you watching, please like, share, support in any way you can. After this, I'm going to hit the gym. I need to let loose. Like I said yesterday, I did 3 streams. I coached. I went to the gym. My friend called me for 2 hours to speak about Christ. There's a few other things that I did yesterday. It was just relentless. Right, so again, Diego Maradona, arguably one of the greatest footballers to ever live, all 5'5" of him. We know he died 2020. He died on Xabi Alonso's birthday, who's Real Madrid's coach right now, which is interesting. But I'm going to break down my code and then we'll take it from there. You might be able to add information to this, or maybe I'm just going to give you everything you need. I'm going to also recap, without showing you it, the video I did about Argentina getting to the World Cup final in connection to Aguero. And they obviously did get there and they won it. Crazy stuff. So please hit the like button and support the live stream, guys. And I'll give you my energy again. So here we go. Sergio, Aguero, Diego Maradona connections. Most people are unaware of these connections, which baffles me with how high profile they are. Abid, my brother, much love. Thank you for posting the most mind-blowing stuff every single day. Forever grateful for you, brother. I'm forever grateful for you as well, mate. You truly are brother to me. Very blessed to call you a very close friend. You do amazing work. We help each other in different ways. So thank you for your kind words. So you should be able to see my screen now. Hit the like button if you can see it. It's very difficult for me to know. I'll just leave a comment. It's probably clearer than hitting the like button. Can you see my screen? It says Sergio Aguero and Diego Maradona code that will blow your mind. And it will. So these 2 Argentines, two of the greatest strikers ever. I think in modern day football, Aguero's right up there with one of the best strikers. Like when I was in love with the professional game, Aguero is a player I wanted in my fantasy Premier League team. It was a player that any given game he could score a hat-trick and you were not shocked. He did well with Argentina, but not incredible. Do you know, guys, that Maradona only scored 8 World Cup goals in 21 games? I thought that was shocking, especially with Messi, who's just scored 7 in 1 World Cup. Messi has 13 World Cup goals compared to Maradona's 8. But look at this. Sergio Aguero and Diego Maradona were connected through Maradona's daughter, Giannina Maradona, whom Aguero married and had a son, Benjamin Aguero. Benjamin, the name of the Prime Minister of Israel. Argentina's colours, same as Israel. With Maradona, therefore, Aguero's father-in-law and Benjamin's grandfather. Maradona coached Aguero when he was the head coach of Argentina. So statistically, God bless you, Mr. Man. Statistically, the chances of being a professional footballer is so low. It's like 0.00001%. Now, to play for your nation, it's astronomical to be able to represent your nation. Now, you represent your nation and you get your coach's daughter pregnant. Do you know what I mean? Like the odds of this are just off the charts. Satan doesn't want you watching this live stream. There's some sort of witchcraft to all of this that many of the players will have no idea. I think someone like Aguero has an idea. I think Maradona was fully aware that he was possessed when he was on the pitch. Because remember, Maradona was 5'5". He was an alcoholic. He was a drug abuser. He was a womanizer. All of these things. Yet he could turn up and just kill it practically every game he played in. So here's an image. I do get feminine energy from these players. Maybe you don't. We don't need to go there. But here's Maradona with Aguero. Okay. The Argentina jerseys on. This is when Maradona coached Aguero, just like he coached Messi. All right. Maradona really struggled as a coach. How he got the job with Argentina just shows you again just how coded it all is. Because he never delivered as a coach. And I've got another image here of Maradona with Aguero. For some reason, Aguero can't look him in the eye here. And another one here. Okay, another one here with them. Now, this is Aguero with Maradona's daughter and their child, Benjamin. And I just find it absolutely insane. So they're in this relationship. They have a son, split up in 2012. And here's some more images of them together. The world is a stage, guys. Even the boys putting up that thumbs up. There's something with that thumbs up. Aguero did his hair blonde, didn't he, for the unclean spirits? Remember when he bleached his hair blonde? So did Messi. Now, guys, it's so infuriating that nobody watches my streams. I have to stay calm. I'm not going to look at my phone now. I'm not even going to look at the views and who's watching. I'm turning it off because it's disgusting. All right, so I'm going to turn it off. I'll keep the stream going. I'm not going to look at the likes. I'm not looking at who's watching. You guys can help by hitting the like and telling people to do it and leave comments. But I'm going off it now. I'm not going to look. I'm not going to get distracted by Satan's lies. So, Diego Maradona is an icon in Napoli. Again, icon, this goes against the will of God. We should not be idolizing anybody, okay? Especially a 5'5" Satanist like Maradona. And they have named their stadium after him, all right? Diego Armando Maradona Stadium. So Napoli, who just won Serie A, where Scott McTominay got Serie A Player of the Season, guys. A guy who couldn't get in at Man United goes to Napoli and he's now playing with KDB. You got the Manchester United player, the Manchester City. They've united. And this Napoli stadium is named after Maradona. It opened on 12/6. The beast reigns for 1,260 prophetic days. But to name a stadium after a player, and he wasn't even there that long. He brought a lot of success, but so did the other players on the team. But the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona, it was formerly known as Stadio San Paolo, St. Paul. All right, now watch this. It says, the bond between Diego Armando Maradona and the city of Naples goes beyond football. It is a visceral, deep, and intense relationship. He has left an indelible mark on the history of both. Maradona was not only an extraordinary footballer, for Napoli, but he became an icon, a symbol of pride and unification for an entire city. So either this guy was completely possessed by a demon, or he's a fallen angel, or you guys can believe he was a regular guy, drug addict, alcoholic, who was the best player in the world. And I'm not sure why he was the captain when he was a drug addict, alcoholic. It's not a good leader when your captain's an addict, which he was during his career and after his career in particular. And I found this image here. Again, this is idol worship. What is this all about? So remember that these players like Maradona, they get worshipped like gods. They get worshipped like a god. Now, Napoli signed Maradona from Barcelona. And Sergio Aguero played his last ever professional game for Barcelona on Diego Maradona's birthday. The former Manchester City striker was taken to hospital on 10/30/21 on Diego Maradona's 61st birthday. Just know the Antichrist is revealed in Revelation 6:1. After experiencing chest discomfort during a 1-1 draw with Alaves. So Sergio Aguero's last ever professional game, it was for Barcelona, when Maradona played, when Messi played, and his last ever game just so happened to be on Diego Maradona's birthday. And he had a child with Maradona's daughter. Okay? Now, I've just shown you all of Maradona's connections to Napoli. They named the stadium after Maradona. They worshipped him as a god in Naples. Okay? And Napoli signed him from Barcelona, the Catholic club. Sergio Aguero has become City's all-time leading goal scorer after moving past Eric Brook's 78-year record. Argentina won their first ever World Cup in 78. If you haven't hit the like button, I'm not looking at my screen, please hit it. The Argentine equaled Brook's tally of 177 with his goal against Burnley, and his fine goal against Napoli this evening has now seen him edge ahead of Brook, who scored 177 goals in 494 starts. Sergio Aguero became Manchester City's all-time leading goal scorer after he scored against Napoli. Okay? Against Napoli, guys. I don't know how my work goes over people's heads. Napoli. So when he scored this goal, and it was 4-2, the beast reigns for 42 months. When Argentina won the World Cup with Messi, they won the shootout 4-2. And he's doing the whole Jesus on a cross. Number 10, just like Maradona. Okay? People don't make these connections. Now, I did a video here. And I put this out 3 years ago. Sergio Aguero retires at age 33. Sacrificed for Argentina to make the 2022 World Cup final? Yes, it was. Got the devil horns there. This is when I had a Patreon before Satan deleted it, because I called 6 futures in a row, and because I found the book of Revelation. Satan removed my Patreon and he stole $3,000 from me, and he took all of my content. Why? Because I expose him as well as anybody walking this earth. Right? Argentina beat France in the final, and France Darling code is plus 33, and the final was 3-3 after extra time. Argentina are now 3-3 in World Cup finals. What's the title of my video from 3 years ago? Sergio Aguero retires at age 33. All right, come on. People forget about what I've called. I'm here a year later in Argentina in the World Cup final. You're damn right they were. All right, again, a video that should have gone viral, but no, it doesn't. But people notice the final score was 3-3. Argentina won the World Cup, you were right. I put this out about a year and a half before it. Loads of people took Argentina off my Patreon. The guy won 27,000. All right. This should be watched by the whole world. But it's not. Why? Because I'm shadow banned. Why? Because I expose as well as anybody walking the earth. And remember, France, they just hosted the 33rd edition of the Olympics. Remember, Paris Saint-Germain just won the 33rd edition of the Champions League. The French club. Aguero became Man City's all-time leading scorer on 11-1-2017 on a day leaving 60 days left in the year. Now, Diego Maradona heavily connects to 60 because he was born in 60 and he died at age 60. Hello, Adam. I'm enjoying your live stream as always. You always do a phenomenal job. Hope that you're keeping really well. God bless you, Raj from Luton. Listen, I am well. I'm blessed. But doing this work is frustrating because of the platforms that I'm on. But I'm very, very blessed. Yeah, you two, only videos of the world go viral. We're not of this world. But I'm calling the World Cup. Do you know what I mean? That is of this world. It's watched by billions of people. It's the most watched sporting event in the world. So if any video could have gone viral, it was that. But it was just too powerful. Somebody asking me, did you get influenced by Zach? 5 years ago, I came across his work. Yes, I was influenced. I don't have anything to do with Zach anymore. Zach helped me for about 6 months when I was new. But at this point, I don't need help. I don't watch his work. I don't keep up to date with Zach. But 5 years ago, I found his channel like a lot of people. But now there's loads of us doing it. So yeah, Zach does some good stuff. I don't like the way he delivers his work. And I don't think he's as good as he thinks he is. There's too many of us doing it now. But he believes that he's still like the greatest, and he's not. He's not. So here's the 10:30. And that is the day Aguero played his last ever game, where he had a heart condition, right? Chest discomfort is what they said. But born in 60, dies at age 60. Let's look at Messi's first ever World Cup goal. See what comes up. His goal against Serbia and Montenegro on 6/16, that's the number of the beast, 2006. It was in Germany. It made him the youngest ever scorer for Argentina. Right? But let's go to the scoreline of that. Can I get a woo, guys? Great job on Judge Caprio from my home state of Providence, Rhode Island. Died at 88. Too bad he was a Mason. Yep. Of course he was. But look, Messi's first ever World Cup goal. Let's find it. 6-0. Can I get a woo? Guys, look, there's 20 people watching my live stream. I just had to look. There's 20 people out of 13,000. 20 people. Messi's World Cup odyssey began in Germany 2006 when he made his debut age 18, 355 days as a substitute during Argentina's 6-0 victory over Serbia and Montenegro, with Diego Maradona cheering from the stands. It was Messi who made it 6-0, and Maradona was in the stands, the guy born in 60 who died at age 60. Remember, Kobe's highest scoring game was 60 points. So, and he was wearing that 19, all connected to COVID-19. Messi connects to COVID heavily. So there you go. Why did it have to tell us Maradona was in attendance cheering? And look how he scored after 88 minutes. How old was the Pope when he died? The Pope was 88. When did Messi win the World Cup? One day after Pope Francis' 86th birthday. He was Argentinian. Argentina win their first World Cup since 86. Who was their captain? Diego Maradona. Hey Pedro, God bless you. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Well, just completely let people ask me questions. I can do that for you. Leo Messi is the godfather of Benjamin Aguero. All right. Can you believe that? Leo Messi, godfather Aguero. Yes, Leo Messi is the godfather of Benjamin Aguero, the son of former Manchester City and Argentina striker Sergio Aguero. Benjamin Aguero also has a connection to the legendary Diego Maradona, who was his grandfather, while Lionel Messi was a close friend of his father, Sergio. What are the chances? These are three of the greatest Argentinian footballers ever. Sergio Aguero gets with Maradona's daughter, they have a kid, and the godfather is Messi. 16-year-old Benjamin Aguero, son of Sergio, has gone viral. Of course he has. I can't, but he can. Like Messi won yesterday. It was so easy. I put on my website, if Messi starts, Inter Miami go to the final. He started and he scored 2. So easy. Don't even need a code anymore, this stuff. If Messi starts, they go to the final. And look, oh my word, 88 minutes again. So, energy harvesting. All right. Looks like Orlando are going to win. No, let's get this guy sent off and have Inter Miami score 3 goals in 14 minutes. Pedro, people have loads of questions for me. It's kind of overwhelming. I have hundreds of people daily asking me questions. So look, here's Maradona with the trophy in 86, which he won in Mexico, by the way, where I live. And here's Messi doing a very similar pose. Look, he's on Aguero's shoulders, guys. The ritual Aguero did played a big role. There's all sorts of rituals they do. Oh man, screw this platform. Screw this platform. And here they are all together. Sergio, Leo, Diego. They all have the O at the end. It's very popular in Argentina. So you've got this guy, Sergio, one of the Premier League's greatest ever players. You've got Messi here, arguably the greatest to ever play. You've got Maradona top 5. And they're all here together on the pitch. And he's coaching them in a World Cup. And then Aguero supposedly has sex with Maradona's daughter. They have a child called Benjamin. Okay? So now Maradona's the grandfather. Messi's the godfather. And you think this is not suspect? Most of you didn't even know this, did you? When Aguero became Man City's all-time leading scorer, his coach was Pep Guardiola. Maradona coached for Dorados de Sinaloa. So he went to go coach in Sinaloa, where the Mexican cartel is. Why would you send a drug addict to Sinaloa? Guardiola took a significant pay cut to join Dorados as a player. Maradona played for Barcelona, Messi, Barcelona, Aguero, Barcelona, Guardiola, Barcelona. Barcelona is one of the most satanic clubs there is. The Catalan club, the Catholic club. Catholicism, if you're watching, you are worshipping the devil. Any Catholic watching this, you are being misled by Satan. And then Argentina win it. And Aguero, the guy suffering from a heart condition, is seen smoking a cigar and also sipping champagne. But he had to retire because of a heart condition. So I could go on longer, but nobody's watching. And most people don't want to hear this anyway. They don't want to hear it. It upsets them. And then Messi played at PSG. He was sponsored by Qatar Airways. Then he wins the World Cup in Qatar. And they're homos as well. They're gay at this level. And you're starting to see that now. It's becoming very clear. I've been warning you about it. All right. At this level, they're sick. At this level, they're sick. All right. I was going to do a long stream today, but I'm not. I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to relax. And I may just take a break from YouTube. Go watch my videos that I did yesterday about Man United, Grimsby. Go watch the video I did about Bill Gates. All right. There's so much content out there for you now that I've put out. Maybe I just need a break. I think I'm going to take one. The world is not what you think it is. Jesus Christ is coming back. All right. He's the King of Kings. He's the Lord of Lords, the Alpha and Omega, guys. And if you don't see that before you take your last breath, you're going to go to the lake of fire. That's all I can say. If you accept Christ as your Savior, you're going to go to heaven. Or you can keep just denying everything that's going on around you. See a code like this and go, oh, that's interesting. Brush it aside. All right. Oh, just go, who's going to win the next World Cup then if you called this one? All right. So I'm off. I'm going to go to the gym and I'm taking a little break. I'm definitely not going live again today. Thank you for watching, Abid. I appreciate you. You do amazing work. God bless you. Take care, guys. See you later.